exercises before we get into our movement. So we're going to start with our crocodile breath, making a big C shapes with our hands, placing our hands below the rib cage, right above the pelvis, the hip bone, getting into that nice meaty space underneath the ribs and above the hips, and kind of pressing in and squeezing. And I want to feel that index finger pressing into the front of the abdominals, the side palm pressing into the side body, and then the thumb pressing into the low back. We'll start with taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. As we inflate into the nose, as we fill up, feel the abdominal walls pressing out into all 6 of those points of contact: index finger, side palm, and thumb. I want to feel expansion in that, like a balloon expanding out in all directions through the abdominal space on the inhale. And then on the exhale, drawing the navel all the way into the spine. As you're exhaling, allow your hands to kind of lightly squeeze so that you can give yourself some resistance on your inhale. And then inflate, intentionally inflating, feeling that pressure, pushing the fingers out. Notice if you're having difficulty filling up one particular area of space through the abdominal walls. Especially, like, is it harder on one side? Is it harder to fill into the back or the side, into that thumb or the side of the palm? Continue to take these nice full breaths in. We're going to move our hands. We're going to lift the feet off the floor, bringing our knees tucked in. We're going to spread the knees out wide, but keep the feet lightly touching together. And you're going to place your hands on your knees, pulling your knees actively into your hands and actively pushing into your knees so that you're creating some tension through the abdominal core. And we're going to continue with that same crocodile breath. But I want to maintain active tension pulling in through the knees, as well as active tension pushing through the hands. And see if you can continue to feel that expansion out through the abdominal walls. Also notice if you can feel some breath moving down into the pelvic floor. I don't want to get too focused on that. Just kind of notice if you feel that action with your breath. We'll give you 5 to 6 breaths. You may notice that with that tension, it feels a little bit harder to expand into that balloon, which is fine. You just want to kind of continue to work that neurology.